Hey everybody, Tim here with tonight's episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 2, Episode 6, Schizoid Man. This episode's okay. It's not great. It's kind of a slightly better remake of the original series finale, the Turnabout Intruder. And that one of Kirk's ex-girlfriends switches bodies with him. And then, Kirk in her body, has to convince the crew that it's Kirk. And this one, it's slightly different. You have just a scientist who basically inserts that he's basically Data's father because he taught Sung everything he knows, and it's kind of an awkward scene because he's like, "Why don't you call me Grandpa?" And it's like, is that really a thing? Does that need to be in there? But overall, it's slightly better than the Turnabout Intruder, because the Turnabout Intruder was rough. It was really bad, especially being a series finale. Whereas this was a little bit better. It's also kind of got some more humor in it as well, because you see Data, again, trying to become more human, and he actually grows out a beard, kind of mimicking Riker. And supposedly there was a scene where he was going to wear a bald cap to be more like Picard. But they just cut it for whatever reason. It's also interesting that this is the second Wizard of Oz reference. At this point, they start whistling If I Only Had a Heart. And so once again, Data's kind of associated with the Tin Man, which we saw that the first time in The Skin of Evil, where the slime monster, whatever his name was, calls Data Tin Man. So we see that. And I didn't catch this right away, but I thought it was kind of funny. Kareen, the female scientist, at first she insults Worf because she's like, "Are you a Romulan?" And the scientist is like, "Meh, they're the same thing." And Worf gets really angry, and they say well, Kareen's never really experienced other aliens before. I didn't realize it right away, but that away team is all aliens. There's no humans in the away team because it's I just lost her name. There's a female Vulcan, there's Worf, there's Troy, who's half Betazoid, and then there's Data as an android. So it's kind of interesting that she has no experience with other aliens, and then you got 4 of them beaming down right away. So I kind of like that. So like I said, this episode did have some interesting aspects to it, and I did think it was better than the Turnabout Intruder, but we're still in that kind of early Next Generation slump where we haven't hit our stride yet. If you guys have seen this one, go ahead and let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about Data in general, trying to be more and more human? In the very first episode, Encounter at Farpoint, Riker calls him Pinocchio. And so let me know what you guys think about Data's quest to be more human, and I will see you guys the next time for Unnatural Selection.